that's going to be like swinging 30, 40 points in the S&P because South Koreans are flying into the DC airport. Rumors upon rumors upon rumors upon rumors. Got to let this shake out for a little bit. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be short right now. It just feels like we're not going to have 50% more tariffs on China tomorrow. But that's the news today. What happens with that? It's a binary option pretty much. Do you think it's going to happen or is it not going to happen? Choose wisely.
Pretty much what we're working with these days. Jack, Hogue, 90 seconds into this open. Thoughts on the opening range? Anything to gather from what we're seeing so far?
Yeah, we've got opening ranges left at the high of the session, right below yesterday's session highs. Saw a pretty decent iceberg order to the long side, a buy iceberg order at 52.72 even in the S&Ps. 3,000 traded there, 2,400 of them on the bid. So we saw a pretty size bid there. We're seeing negative delta. Market is attempting to kind of push back off those overnight highs here.
Okay.
You know, with no bad news, I'm looking for possible longs. But like Jack said, what are levels? What are levels today? We're gonna have to see if we can find something to get into here.
What are levels?
I'd like to see a retrace off this open personally.
Yeah.
I mean, we're up like what 3.2% already on the day in Nasdaq.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see it retrace lower and then possibly come into that gap from Sunday and see if we can bounce there.
All right, well, we saw about a 60-point pullback there in the Nasdaq. If you guys do see a pullback here in the S&Ps as well, about a 15-point pullback right now. Last trade 52.56. Gold with a big pop coming into the open. Last trade there 30.28. Keep an eye on the tilt as well. Eddie, well, I got you there. Saw the chat people saying we got lots of speakers on deck. What do we have today, Eddie? What are they talking about?
You know what? If I knew that, gosh, I would be like a rich man. But anyway, we too got coming up here. Actually, ECB UK. We got Canada's PMI here. BOE going to be speaking. We've got that daily at 1 o'clock today. And let me take a step back here. 12 o'clock high noon White House press briefing. We also do have a 3-year note auction. And coming up at around 2 o'clock, Trump's going to be signing some executive orders on energy. So we got to watch that, make sure that we're keeping an eye here on our crude. And of course, end of the day here, API crude stock. And that's what I've got. Later on this evening, Trump attends a dinner in D.C. I wonder what they're having. Probably some smoked salmon. And he's going to be speaking at the dinner. And then later on, we're talking about South Korea a lot here, coming here to D.C. They've got their unemployment rate later on this evening. Back to you, Andre.
Sounds like you got a full day ahead of you there, Eddie. Thank you very much. You'll be all over the wires, keeping us posted throughout the day. Saw that pullback there, Baron, and turned right back around, put in some new session highs in the Nasdaq. 18,200, Baron.
I want to
got the opening range high in the Nasdaq, not in the S&Ps though.
Not in the S&Ps. Dow seeing some sellers. Right now we are just trying to find a base right now. S&P still pulling back here, 52.58. Force trade. Nasdaq staying strong here.
Can we go limit up today?
18,180 now 190s is just flying around in the Nasdaq. Vladder is very, very thin. And I do believe the president has been tweeting already. So expect that to keep up through the day. Really quick pin at the top of the chat. TopStep daily levels. Have those open. If you want the TopStepX, click the indicators tab on the TopStepX. Type in TopStep daily levels. Those are refreshed and updated before every New York open. We'll be talking about those, referring to those throughout the day. TopStep daily levels, pin at the top of the chat. Look at the Nasdaq now, back into the 18,140 level. We are moving right now, but it is very thin.
Look at this move in yields over the past
let's talk about that.
day and a half, 2 years. If you go here, I'm sharing my yield tab. We're back above that purple box we were talking about. a little bit concerning with the market getting pounded and then yields taken off at the same time. This is something that the White House will really be looking at. We're at 4.25 yield right now in the 10-year.
Wow.
Order
Those are
filled.
flying
Was
around.
that one of you guys?
Baron, are you
I
in?
heard it. Order.
Yeah, I am short 1 micro. I might go to 2.
Micro Nasdaq. It was that average price when you have a chance. Starting to see some selling
I like
in the
that.
18,117.
117. Okay.
Yeah, I
18,
have a 100
1
point stop on, which
micros.
feels it feels common nowadays. Just having a 100 point stop.
It's the new normal, man. It's the new normal.
I like that trade down to 18,000. I mean, looking for a retracement, definitely.
I'm looking for true day open, which is 17,770.
17,770. All right, last trade 18,100.
So
Old season.
like a 300 point pullback.
For just
What
a
is going
casual
on, man?
300-point target
What is going
intraday.
on?
Well, someone in
Order
my
filled.
Discord had a 1,400 point trade yesterday. On
Really?
Nasdaq. There was another person that had a 300 point ES trade,
They caught the rally on the fake tweet, on the fake news.
which is crazy. Well, his original target was like 900 points or something because he wanted the gap to close, but then he saw it rallying, so he just extended his TP and got aggressive with his stop. Which,
Beautiful.
Order
That's
filled.
what I'm
like that's how you should do it. But like, yeah, that rally off the fake news was crazy.
That
That's
is
great.
a home run trade right there. It'll come off.
Order
when you
filled.
win. Incredible. This Nasdaq ladder is very, very thin. 18,000 070s now 08s now 090s trade. It is gapping around everywhere. Before the fireworks really get started, upper left hand corner of the screen.
Order filled.
Hashtag fast markets. Hashtag power hour. Hit us up Top Step TV on the X. See some cool trader station setup, swag, beams. Trader wins. I love seeing all that green on those calendars on the performance dashboard here on TopStepX. And hashtag power hour, hashtag fast markets at Top Step TV on the X.
We need some news about
Oh,
China
really?
today.
Give me my money.
There's kind of a time stop on this. We're gonna bleed out today. If the further we get into this day and we haven't heard anything about that, the
China
more
was
it's a
definitely-
problem.
Yeah, China was
Order
definitely
filled.
They're having some very strong words.
White House is waiting for a call from them, so
Okay.
we'll see what
All
happens
from the
there.
dictators.
Come in,
Yeah,
China.
right in at
Panic
the
men.
3-bar reversal on the Nasdaq. 5 minutes.
Dow getting heavy. Russell getting
Yep.
heavy.
That's exactly what they said. Their newspaper. Selling in gold, crude,
Newspaper?
$61.30 a barrel. Hey, it's kinda hanging out right now, 52.42 in the ES. If you blink, we'll be in another handle here. Again, yesterday in the Nasdaq, we saw the 16,000 handle, 17,000 handle, and the 18,000 handle all within 30 minutes of each other. It
30
was
minutes.
wild.
30 minutes.
Wild.
Come right here.
Absolutely incredible.
Andre, not seeing
Yeah,
any
we-
size here in the S&P dome here unless we get up to 5,300. And there's only 300 on that offer.
All right. 5,300. Okay.
Very thin.
We had
Very
what?
thin.
1,000 point 15-minute candle yesterday on Nasdaq.
Mm-hmm.
New. It's the first. Ever seen that before?
Yeah, I haven't seen it personally. It's
Man.
it's crazy. I'm sure some people have seen it like during the
Order filled.
financial crisis, but I mean the prices are so different, right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
Because there were
twice in
headlines
1
saying
week.
like biggest single day like decline like point wise, but it's like yeah, but look at the percentage because
Right.
Yeah.
your price is higher, right? So your points are also higher.
Gotta move more. Yep,
Get
gotta
out.
move more. I see some more selling here in the ES,
Get out.
52.36. Selling in the Nasdaq, a little bit more reluctant to move lower
Mad
here
money.
compared to the Dow and the ES.
So fucking mad.
So I agree.
Not ready.
Talking in terms of points for historic drops is total like
30.
that's mid-brain takes. As is on the other side, pointing out 70-year log charts. of the Dow. Both of those are brain rot. So
It's a new day.
let's talk percent.
They make great headlines though. They make great headlines.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Clicks,
Sure
views,
is.
headlines.
Dow down 1,000
Order
points.
filled.
Well, it's not really that much, but okay. I get what they're trying to do.
I'm still laughing about the 70-year Dow log chart though, because they're like, oh, we're only down this much. It's like this much the other way has us at a Dow 120,000. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah. Nothing on tilt just yet. 50-50. Did see Eddie during opening call we saw what 80% in crude, I believe.
Crude was all the way up to 83%, hanging around that 80% right when we just about opened. $61 was the average price. Now it's $61.20, and we're way down 60% long here. But one thing here, 74% in the money. So
Okay,
people are riding that out here right now.
well done.
During opening call, we were talking about the opening range in one of these equities, and the opening range in the S&P is the dead ass high right now. Not in the Nasdaq, but
Okay.
a little bit of a pop here in the S&Ps.
A little pop in the S&Ps, a little bit of pop in the Nasdaq. Again, very, very thin. Really get traction one way or another. Man, 5,000 people already watching all across the globe. Where's everyone watching from? Shout out to everyone watching across the planet. Who's watching from Germany, France, England,
All around.
Japan,
Everywhere.
America. Shout out to everyone. Stonio, as always.
Somebody from Norway earlier.
Oh, cool. Hey, Dubai, what's up?
Norway.
Sweden. Very, very cool. Where are you from? There you go, Roberts. Look, like, follow, and subscribe, and click notify as well. They're telling me you got to click the notify. Look at that. Italy, Dubai, France.
Faster than the Nasdaq DOM right there.
Very cool. India, Netherlands. Very, very, very cool. Welcome aboard, Riyadh. Let's stay locked in today. Bell to bell, baby. Here we go. A little bit of that pullback, pushing a little higher now. 52.52 in the ES.
I'm going to look for a stop run above the 200s, and I might get into a short.
I got tested 200s, Dakota.
Yeah, I want to see everyone who's short get stopped out first.
Savage.
Those that don't have a tight or a wide stop, let's say that. Nothing, I don't expect this to bounce 100 points. I'm talking about everyone with very.
I mean, you don't really know right now. Like 100 points isn't that much.
It's not, man. We gotta reprogram
true.
ourselves. We gotta reprogram ourselves at 100 points. Isn't that much?
Typically,
right
if I was short, my stop's going to be right above these 200s, right above that 3-bar reversal, opening candle.
Okay.
I mean, it just kind of makes sense. If we're going to sell off, why would we not want to run stops above before we? I
Better
could
trade
be wrong,
location.
but I see it so much.
52.55 now. It's teetering. It's trying to figure out which way it wants to go. Yes, we got a slew of speakers today. Head on a swivel. Size down, widen the stops. Baron, is that essentially the strategy? Micros.
Yeah,
stop.
I mean,
what's your stop? 300 points? What'd you say?
It's 100 points. But
100 points.
my average stop when like conditions are normal is like 20 points. So I got 5x the stop, right? Because we're seeing the ranges are crazy. I'm trading this combine. So I'm doing a series where it's like eval to fund it payout. In my Discord. So been doing that the past few days. I think this is my 5th day on the combine. Let me check. Yeah, 5th day on the combine. We are up like $1,200. About $100 in drawdown right now from the max loss limit. But yeah, just keeping things small on this account. You don't need a lot of size in these conditions.
Really don't. I agree with that.
Someone in my Discord, they were trading the combine, and they got $1,600 yesterday. They're trying to just lose $100, so they got their 50% target. They shorted 3 micros at the top with $100 stop loss.
They nailed it.
They were up 6,000 off 3 micros yesterday at one point.
Trying to fade yourself. Very dangerous
Yeah.
game.
He
Guys,
literally top ticked the candle.
let's go to my screen real quick.
All right.
I'm going to show you guys something.
Candle.
Uh-oh.
As a favor, I'm not going to do it because this is a live account. I'm not going to lose money. But there is a foolproof way to lose money, and that is you go to something super liquid, like the bonds here, and then what you do is I could lose $30 right now. I take this one lot, I go click, or just hit buy market one, sell market one, and I will lose $31.25.
That's my recommendation. It's just flip contracts.
Market. Yep. New highs Nasdaq. 18,000 day highs, session highs, 18,215. Beneath the 200s, the 195s, tilt 72% long ES as we trade 52.66.
Go to here, come the stops.
G medicine. I'm still looking for a short, but I'm sitting here dying. It's spring. It's that time of year.
It's Masters Week.
Oh yes, but so cold in this room right now.
It's because you got a mountain behind you, Jack. I can imagine.
I know. We got the mountain out of this room.
Do it. 18,000 from. Trying to figure out what to do with these 18,200s. Crude selling off $61.05 a barrel. Brooksy says, dump it, crude. Brooksy, short. Boomer Brian, how would you know what Masters Week is if you're in Estonia? Come on. I'm on to you, Boomer Brian. I'm on to you.
We were talking about Norway, Andre.
Yes. What do you got?
Okay, so my wife used to live in Ireland and knew this Norwegian girl who apparently, and this will be a bad imitation,
oh boy,
was known for going out to the bars and saying, "Where are all the hot guys? There are hot guys in Norway."
Is that your... My peeps in Norway.
Ireland.
Is that what it sounds like?
You said it was gonna be bad, and it was worse than I expected.
It was perfect.
I aim to please.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, all the hot guys in Norway.
Oh, boy.
I missed it.
Order fill.
What happened?
Ran the stops and reversed.
Did we ever?
Almost stopped too.
It is a.
That's why you need the 100-point stop, because this is.
And that's a 100-point turnaround right there in the Nasdaq.
Dang it.
215. Now we're trading 115.
I almost added.
That's what I was looking for.
Tried to call it out for you, Dakota.
I know my my allergies said otherwise. Let's see if I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get into it. I'm getting into it.
This is, man, it is very.
White
very
stop
fun.
with you, Baron. White stop. 1 micro. I'll see if I could give me an opportunity to sell. I got 143. I got 143 on that little bounce.
The last time I was on, you were trading 5 minis, Dakota. Now you're back to 1 micro.
Times have changed, man.
Just changed, Baron.
Hey, how is quitting your job?
If we got to get to it, how'd it go?
Yeah,
how'd it go, man?
Hey,
it went well. So
I
went in. Yeah, I went in and I got in there at like 11:30ish, like 11, and found my boss. And I was just like, we just had like literally like a 5-minute conversation. And like I was just like, today's my last day at AT&T, and he's like, what's going on? And I was like, I'm quitting. He was like, is there anything I can do? And I was like, no, there's not really a salary point to give me at this point. So then he was like, well, I'm sorry to see you go, but like, is this a good thing for you? And I was like, yes, a very good thing. So it went well. And then I went and said bye to my old manager, and she was like super happy for me. She was like, where are you going? Like, you're going to a different company? I was like, no, I'm not. I'm just going to go do my own thing.
Order fill.
But yeah, I mean, it went well. Like, it wasn't a big deal, really, to me at least.
Yeah.
So
I thought you were going to say I strolled in there at 11 a.m. Was supposed to be there at 9. Went right into the office.
Said ish.
I was supposed to be there at 8. So
Well, so it seems there was notice.
Did you film it? Did you film any of it, Baron? Like the walk into the office?
Yeah, there's a video on my Instagram. There's a video on my Instagram.
All right, I gotta watch that.
See if we can find that. If we can find that.
My my Instagram is Baron Takes Trades.
All right, we'll get that. Baron Takes Trades. Baron Takes Trades. So apparently none of them watched the stream. Then no one's watching Top Step TV. No one saw this coming.
Some of my friends at the office did, but yeah, my boss was just like, good job. And then my cousin, she lives in California. My mom was down in California visiting family, and I was like, can you tell my mom I quit my job, but like film her reaction? And she like filmed it, and my mom's like jaw dropped.
One again.
She told her.
Let's write it
That's
down.
some Bam Margera in you, man. I respect that. I respect that a lot. What'd mom say? What is he doing?
She was like, why would you do that? But then like, or why would he do that? And then my cousin like explained like, okay, in the past 11 months, right, I've made money from trading 8 of them. So she was fine with it when she heard all that. But she's a bit
Order
older. She's
filled.
in her, like late 60s. So she was like, whenever I talk about like stocks or any of that, she's like, you're gonna lose all your money. I'm like, yeah, I understand.
Welcome to the club. Yeah. Parents get a little sketched out. Skeptical is the word, maybe?
Yeah. Speaking of bosses.
Yeah, speaking of bosses, right. Uh-oh. Where's that glare? Fix that glare. You're not coming out with that glare.
Yeah. I can't.
I get it.
There he is.
Can't, right? It's a sun.
pup.
It's a sun where it's at this time of the year, and it goes through these blinds right here. And I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
pick
I know.
I'm not gonna pick which hole of these blinds it's coming through. You're gonna
I know
deal
how
with
that
it.
goes, Michael. I'm very aware. What's up, MP? MP in the house. Hey, MP, we got Baron in the house, number 21 on the big board. Dakota, number 5 on the big board.
Baron, what's
We're
up?
short. We are
What's
Good
going
short
on?
story.
for you.
Good quitting.
We're short
Good
for you,
quitting
MP.
story. What's
Thank
up?
you.
What's up, Dakota?
So we're short for you. We heard you're coming
Oh,
on.
shoot. You guys are short. 1 mile. You guys, what? 18, 11, 7.5, 7 3/4.
Yeah.
We're moving today, but not like it was yesterday. That was bananas.
Yeah, man. We're still if on any other normal day we are rocking and rolling right now, but compared to yesterday, this seems a little bit more tame. We are still moving here. Baron, are you out? I think I heard. Did you get stopped there?
Yeah, down 208 on that combine.
Micros, I like it. Dakota, are you in?
I'm still short. I added actually.
Price?
I want to
No.
build a position. I want to build a position short up here in these lower 200s.
Yeah, when you're trading the micros instead of the minis, it's a lot easier to dollar cost average into that position.
Build,
Baron,
building
you're
a-
number 21. Where are you trading out of?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas. Nice. Very cool. You've always been. How long you been trading?
3.5 years now. I started with
Oh, there you go.
options, started with futures 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, something like that.
You started in
Um,
options.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Did you go like a Robin Hood route, where you start with Robin Hood, do the options route, or do who?
No, I never touched Robinhood. I was on E-Trade. I was on
E-Trade,
E-Trade,
all
and
right.
then I switched over to Thinkorswim about like 6 months or maybe a year in.
You went straight to options. You didn't dabble with stocks before options.
I had done stocks when I was like 18, but I wasn't
Okay.
really trading. So when I think of trading, like I think my experience is like 3.5 years. I knew about the market when I was 18. I'm 26 now, so
Okay.
like 8 years total. But yeah, started options. The way I started that was through. I guess I started in crypto. Right, I was trading like Dogecoin during like the pandemic. And then I got into options. I was doing like options signal. I was following people on Twitter, this is the worst way to learn. because it's scammy as hell. Because I was following these people on Twitter, right? They would alert to all their followers that they were buying a certain contract on
Order
a certain
filled.
stock that has very little options volume on it, and they would load up beforehand. A bunch of people buy into it. The contract gets juiced up because of more people buying in, and then they would dump on their followers, right? So it's kind of like the OG rug pull for crypto, but it used an option.
That was happening. Remember that we were bringing on Sam Gelman for crypto, the shitcoin stuff. Wasn't that happening like all over the place? Same type of rug pull, modern day rug pull.
Yeah.
I mean, the Hawk Tua girl, right? There's like
that was the best.
Logan Paul. There's all these people who like rug pull on those things and like NFTs, stuff like that.
Who here in chat
war never changes, MP.
Mm-hmm. I know, right? I was just going to say,
rugs to be pulled.
There's rugs. I was going to say, I got a story of a rug pulled, but who here in chat has had the rug pulled from them on a pump and dump? I have. 1997, Locke Harris, bought it at $1, $2. Everybody says it's going to go to $20. It went to $3. That was 20 grand when I was 18.
Welcome to the market.
Yesterday doesn't count in the Nasdaq, right?
Hey. What does yesterday count as? What does yesterday count as? I mean,
yeah, that was painful. Getting the rug pulled out from underneath you, listening to like people that have no clue. That's why we always talk a little bit of like to this. There's a lot of influencers out there in the world, and you got to just watch who like really is helping guide you for the right reasons. And then also having the most transparent, and Dakota, you were talking about it in Twitter yesterday, have the most transparent performance. If you're going to be talking about your performance and others are going to be following you on your performance, then you need to share all your performance. Don't hide the last 4 digits of your account number all the time because it always looks like you're in the same account, but you're not. And stuff like that. So...
Fixing the trade.
False.
New highs.
False performance. False.
New highs ES. New highs Nasdaq.
We're tapping 87 here would take out the very tippy top of that little fake tweet fueled rally in the ES from yesterday. Right about meow. There we go.
And we're still cooking here.
Up 4%.
Bam, man.
Can we just have a normal day? Can we just have a normal day of trading, please?
82,000 or 18,265 new highs tapped in there in the Nasdaq. 52.87 in the ES. We were just trading in the 40s about 10 minutes ago.
S&P's just traded to yesterday's high, session high. Nasdaq not quite there yet.
We're at 52.50 in the spot, the SPX right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if
79% long. Here we go. 79% long ES right now. 78%, 75% long Nasdaq. 78% long Nasdaq or ES at a price of 52.81. 75% long Nasdaq at 18,179. Let's see what happens from here.
Uh-oh.
Coming.
Police coming.
Here's my ride.
you guys hear that? I have my mic up loud.
That's Park City. Or that's Salt Lakes. I didn't know
Okay,
that.
I'm in short. I'm in short again. 280, 253. 253.
I'm gonna wait for rejection.
It's like that.
3.
That's
Wow.
Trade. I know. Top of hour. Yep. Thank you, Hoop. Hoop's all over right now.
Order filled.
I want to short, but I'm just gonna wait for the rejection.
1 micro, Dakota.
2 micros. 2 micros.
Big player over here.
I want to get into. I want to get into 5 micros. I was not able to do it yesterday. I want to be able to build a position. These markets are so volatile; it hasn't let me. It's either straight up or like we're seeing it again right now. It's not really allowed me to to build a position. That there's no decent market structure to like consolidate, build a position.
Right.
Might be able to get one here.
53s are right. Yep. Tilt has pared back a little bit. It's now 63% long ES,
Order
60%
filled.
long Nasdaq.
Dakota, I'm gonna go with you on this one.
All right.
Okay.
Back on our
I'm short
traders.
3 micros.
I'm short mini
How many minis?
48. Just a
Sharing
mini,
the screen,
mini.
MP?
Just a mini. Just a mini.
248. All right.
I have to ask MP, where is your CYA?
I have OCOs, well, bracket orders. So it's $1,000 risk plus 298. So you tell me, where's your stop?
The wider the better in this market. We do have that high that was yesterday's high at 361. That's probably way too wide for a single mini. But if we start to break down here and start to head down, I mean, 290 plus, right in that zone.
290s. Okay.
This is the battle zone here in these 250s, 260s.
Quick poll, flash poll. Who has had a rug pull happen on them? Crypto, penny stocks, or options? 43% say crypto, 29% say penny stocks, 26% options. Rug pulls all over the place.
This is a lot of numbers.
Rug.
It's dirty markets. So
I mean,
it's part of the trade. You know, people scamming wherever they can.
They were doing it in NFTs, cryptos. Just
No bad news.
I'm gonna wait on this short. If we break below 18,235, then I
Order filled.
might enter. That's
Hold it
where we
here.
had big buyers step in. So far, they've been supported. So just want to be patient on that side.
All right, look at the S&P's 5288. Hogue, I heard you say no bad news. What'd you mean by that?
No.
Well, I mean, we're not hearing any bad news. What do equities usually do? Grind higher. Just took out yesterday's high in the S&Ps. Got 18,361 half, which is yesterday's
Order filled.
high in the Nasdaq.
Mhm.
Seeing the grind higher just continue here.
They're gonna.
Yeah, stopped out. Right on the high.
Again?
299.
299.
Don't do it again. 18,300 high print in the NASDAQ. Dow pushing higher, gold turned around, and crude as well. Look at
I
this.
brought $8,700 home yesterday. Trading just having one lots here
I
and
saw
there.
that.
Yeah.
One mini.
54.75.
289s trade. And turn this thing around. Short strength. Again, we have speakers throughout the day. The president has started earlier. Haven't seen much in the last few minutes.
Okay, I've added. I'm short
Order
6 micros.
filled.
All
Hey,
right.
you said you want to get
Where'd
to
that move?
You
Where'd
went
that move your
over.
break even?
Average price
Yeah.
261.
Thank you.
And we're short 2 MES.
Okay. To MES. What price, Jack?
52.82.
5282. Thank you. Let's trade 52.9. Micros.
Order
Very
filled.
high. Yep. It's going to roll over. We're just going to grind higher. One's going to roll over. Tilt still beneath 70% in ES and NASDAQ right now.
No bad news.
Not yet. Everyone's got one eye on China, waiting for China's response. There was a report of a great call. What was it? They want to make a deal badly, we're told.
China does?
I mean, that's what the boss said, yeah.
That's what came over the wire here, and the White House is saying they're waiting for a call from China. So
Oh, Trump said they want to make a deal bad. Okay.
The boss. Yeah, the boss.
Sure.
Hey, we got 500 up at 300s on the offer on the ES. Last trade 52.91.
Been there all morning.
Yeah. Make them wait. Oh, stuff right now. Hey, Eddie, well, I got you. Eddie, tip of the week. It's only Tuesday. Tip of the week. It's a go. What do you got this week?
You know what? The thing is, stick to your strategy. It's going to be the tip of the week here. We've been talking about this here probably these last 2 weeks. One of the things that is going to help you is track and improve. And what I'm talking about is you can't learn from your trades if you're changing your tactics every 5 minutes. Stick to your strategy. It allows you to review what's working, what's not working, and refine with real data. And also, we survived the storm yesterday. Even the best strategies have losing streaks. Jumping ship during a drawdown can make you miss the rebound. Now, trust your edge and give it time to play out. We've been talking about that for a while now. Give those trades time to play out. So, stay calm and stick to your strategy. Back to you, Andre.
Like that, absolutely. Especially these few weeks. Very, very important. Hang in there. Right, Dakota.
There we go. It's starting to pay.
Oh, it's rolling.
Let's get follow through back down towards the 200.
Get that 3-bar
Trade up
reversal.
325s. Weren't you saying the 330s up there? Top.
Yeah, yesterday's high.
Yeah, trade up
61.
325.
Okay. Let's trade 265, 18,265. Or ES 5280. Tilts back to 50-50. Gold 72% long. Last trade 30.29. We did see it beneath 3,000 yesterday for a while. We're back about $30 higher there.
What a
Buyers
day.
stepped right up into those 240s
So far, yeah.
so far.
18,272. MP, that price action yesterday. You see anything like it
I
before?
love it. Love
Whoa. We got some volatility back. I saw you in slow markets.
Well, it was. Yeah.
I know.
I was actually a little, when you've been doing this long enough and then you get that like gut feeling where you're not gut feeling, but that gut wrenching feeling. You're like, oh my God, this is getting a little slippery.
I was feeling that too.
And then you got Ackman on TV starts complaining.
What was that
and then
about?
Then you know it's a buy.
What was Ackman trying to pull off there?
He just, whenever he comes on, it's usually when he gets squeezed the most.
Yeah, he owns 18 million shares of Nike. That's what's irritating him.
That'll do it.
Go try to
He
pump
came
the
on
market
during
himself.
COVID. He came on like screaming like, blame murder and during COVID just to pimp his position and it worked, if you remember. And this time though he was getting squeezed, so it was different. Pull it off in COVID. He came on and say, "Oh, the world's gonna end." He was short. And he cleaned up.
Did they ever figure out where that fake news came from yesterday?
CNBC.
Yeah. It came from a tweet that I think someone styled that it looked like a news story that then CNBC picked up for some reason.
That's what I saw
And
too.
that's what gave it some validity.
Order
And it also
filled.
comes
Order
from
filled.
a kind of leading question that was said during the interview with Haslett, where the person just asked for some reason point blank, is the president considering pausing for 90 days? And like the first word out of his mouth was yep, but if you listen to the whole thing, he meant the exact opposite. So weird stuff.
Oh,
It was a guy named Bloomberg. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like what Chris said. It's someone with a blue check mark. It's just someone with a blue check mark said it.
That's what it's come to. That's what it's come to.
That's what it's come to. Take anybody. Who blue? Oh, you're verified.
617.
Hey, 18,000. What's up, MP?
Who yesterday got into long-term stuff? I did on Friday.
200.
Order filled.
And I canceled all my stuff with your brother Andre
It's
yesterday.
on you, man.
At 480s and 490s in the spies. Long term. This is like kids graduate. I'll look at it type stuff.
Yeah. Well, I know what he's telling you. You're treating it like a trade, not an investment, Michael. I'm sure he's said that to you many,
Like,
many
are you
times.
trading this, or are we getting into? Are we scaling into this? I'm like, Rich, let me work on our entries.
Do it, man. You try to time this shit.
You got. I bought it back into Nvidia yesterday at $90.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Nice job.
Nice.
Look at you guys are trading, slinging around some NVIDIA. All right, let's update some positions. Dakota, you're still short 6 micros, correct?
I'm short 8 micros now, 274.
274. All right. House is short 2 MES. 82s. Right back to the price of entry. Turn over.
We talked about the new
waiting
stuff
on-
that came out.
I'm waiting on rejection.
Came out of
Bottom of the hour,
Leopard.
Mike. Bottom of the hour. Yeah.
Rumors can be ugly. There's a story in the frozen concentrated orange juice pit in New York where a broker told his clerk to go get him like a bottle of orange juice, and the clerk came back and whispered in his ear and said the orange juice is all frozen. Well, somebody overheard it and started saying, "Hey, the orange juice is frozen. The orange juice is frozen in the pit," and everybody started buying it. They put it limit up on a rumor like.
Wait,
Shows
really?
you how desperate people are to get an edge.
Absolutely.
That
You've
or
had
how
trouble.
much like people
What the
stuff
hell
goes
is
viral. Like just like information. That's viral, right? It just boom, everybody starts saying it's going.
Yeah, blue check mark.
Yeah,
Someone with a
Blue
blue
check,
check
was
mark.
that's
before-
blue check mark right there.
that was
Just go with
before
that.
social media. That was just word of mouth.
Crazy.
Hey, Baron, when did the funded trader hat show up?
This was like a year ago or something.
Oh, really? You just been sitting on it.
Yeah.
That's good on you.
Yeah, I had to
Let's
take
go.
the sticker off today. I've never worn it before. So.
It's perfect day to bust it out,
What do you
man.
mean you
Perfect.
never wore it? You gotta wear that out. Probably get looks when they see 5,000 on the side of you. We got ones that are coming out with like the 20K. Well, we have different payout club type stuff.
Do you have a 100K one yet?
Have you taken 100?
Sombrero.
Yeah.
They've gotten the pins, right? You have
We can have them made.
an
Hey,
up to what do we have here?
When we started this, it was just like, oh, let's just do a 5K club. Anybody who does it just wears a 5K hat. And the next thing you know, we started having people make more. And we're like, okay, let's create a payout club. What's a payout club like? Well, it's like you get, like, we want to have like TopStep's vision is to be a path to a better lifestyle. A path. There's many paths in life. This would be a path to a better lifestyle, and you are using the act of trading to get to that. I think we all entered the trading world to have a path to a better lifestyle instead of just trading for the sake of trading. So we're going to really lean into that lifestyle, hand out trips. Apparel.
I saw you put your Airbnb up. Like you posted something on Twitter about your Airbnb.
Yeah, that was the TopStep's first office. I used to listen while I was sleeping. I would have it.
Order
Whoever I was
filled.
backing would get into a trade. It'd wake you up. Like, it's 2 a.m. Who the hell's trading? And you go, look, Tommy down, you know? And so I used to have, the next thing you know, I had so many traders that I just, of course, oops, sorry guys. That's my meeting.
That's why we have a risk department now.
Yeah, no, right?
What's that? What
And
was
then,
that?
then we moved to, that was TopStep's first office. Many of fun nights were held at that office, aka penthouse condo downtown Chicago. It was incredible.
That is a really cool
Yeah,
place.
I mean the hats are cool. Like I think you should do one for different tiers. I think my total take last year I had 70K in payouts. This year I have
That's awesome.
123K.
There you go.
I'm almost at 200K. So if you get a 200K hat or half of,
We're gonna have
quarter
one
of-
made. Yeah, I'll have one made. I'll have them all made at
Worst.
each 100, 200, 300. Dakota's
in
500.
America.
I also reached out to my gold guy, MP. He's gonna get back to
yeah.
me with
615,
quotes.
623 is right here.
He's going. Okay, very cool. Yeah. So the Baron, we're thinking about a gold coin. What it would cost to punch a actual coin. So you can sit here in a trading desk and be like a badass and have a coin that's solid gold sitting there that says Payout Club or Top Step for live funded traders only.
Order filled.
And yeah, so the whole lifestyle play is again our Top Step's way of putting our traders on a pedestal, making them like feel cool, look cool, and go to cool things. Being a trader is very, very cool. Like you can tell, hey, I'm an insurance guy, or I'm a plumber, I'm in this and that, I'm a banker. All that stuff's whatever. In my opinion, is when somebody says they're a trader, you get to kind of like people focus on you. This is my history around a table of a bunch of other people in different professions. They'll focus on you a little bit more because everybody else is just a normal job. This isn't normal.
I think right now there's a stigma around day traders. Is like if you say you're a day trader, people are just like, "Oh, you're unemployed." Right?
That's been there forever.
Order filled.
Forever, yeah.
My dad.
I usually just say I'm in like financial markets, and they're like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "I'm just an analyst or something," because it's just too much to
Come on.
Oh, wow.
I'm in
Come on,
finance.
Baron.
I'm in
You
finance.
told AT&T
Wow.
you told AT&T to get out of here because you're a full-time day trader now, man.
Yeah, I heard that story.
so.
I didn't call myself
You
a
know,
trader until I got paid, though. Like, you're getting paid. I didn't call myself a trader until I got paid. And when I say got paid, I lost $90,000, like $30,000 trading accounts from the age of like 18 to 23. And then I came to Chicago, got with a prop firm, did the exact same similar thing as this trading combine here, and did one lots only, one account only, grew up from there, and became a professional trader and started taking money out. And then I had a W-9 where it says, "What is your profession?" I said, "Trader." That's when I said it.
$90,000. Someone was trying to iceberg the 5,300s. I
Order
don't know how
filled.
much they kept coming in and reoffer 5,300s, and then it basically just got cooked. Lifted the offer all the way up to 5,305. But someone was trying to iceberg 5,300s. At least it looked like it. It kept coming in reoffer. And then on the 290 bid, 5290 bid, you're also trying to hold it up, hold it down there. 5290.
Say you're
you seen anything there?
liquidity provider.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they always told us. My liquidity.
Trade right now is 78% long.
What happened there? It's S&Ps. Someone
Okay,
held the bid
guys, I got to
5290.
bounce.
Was that what it was?
Oh, really quick before you bounce,
Oh, yeah.
We do have
Stay
something
here for a
for you, a
second.
belated message.
Birthday boy. For your birthday
Hey,
boy.
Top
Top
Step
Step TV. It's your boy, the Lavender Dawn, Daddy Powell. I just wanted to give my belated but heartfelt birthday wishes to MP. You don't look a day over 40, although that could be because you have the mannerisms of a 12-year-old boy hunting Pokemon. But you are a great inspiration for all the folks out there purchasing a 12th computer monitor just to underperform the S&P 500. Keep grinding, y'all. I understand that it is customary to give a gift when a person achieves another year of life. Personally, time means nothing to me because I exist eternally. I was not born in a traditional sense, nor can I die unless another Fed chair claims my head in single combat. But this is a story for another time. Anyway, I lied the other day about not having any Dick's Picks. In fact, I have stacks and stacks of Dick's Picks all over my condo. So keep an eye on your mail, MP, because I'm sending a few of my favorite Dick's Picks your way. Keep on trucking. Powell out.
Oh, well done, Paul.
He gets raunchier. He gets a little more raunchy every time we talk.
He's feisty, man. He's going through it right now.
You see him in the interview? He said that. He said he doesn't have any Dick's Picks.
He really said that. His words, not
Literally
not,
said that.
Yeah, his words,
Yeah.
not ours. Yes.
All right, I got to jump into the meeting. This meeting is literally about that Top Step penthouse downtown Chicago that's available on Airbnb. It's been available since 2010. Brian Chesky, founder of Airbnb, stayed there. This is a badass spot, and he started Airbnb in 2009, and he rented it in 2010. But long story short, it's going to become a Top Step like TV reality show place for 5 people to crash at, trade at, and then all that. So we're talking about that whole experience. I think it's going to be really, really cool. And you'll get to know maybe Baron, you get invited to that. Dakota, you get invited to that. And we have 5 of the, guys on the big board that are there. You see them go out on the town. You just see them have their ups and downs for a week. Maybe they get in a fight, throw each other out the window. I don't know.
Real world for trading.
The real world, yeah. Yeah, everybody knows we promise cells. I'll see you guys, though, but I'm going to go. I got to go ideate with them.
All right.
Take care.
Happy
Phil.
belated birthday,
Happy
MP.
birthday.
Thank you. Man, Powell was feisty there. Something
Getting
interesting going on
fight.
with these S&Ps. 5290 to 5300 seems to be holding it up both sides there, at least for the last couple
Yeah, it's
of
really
minutes.
holding that 5250 SPX.
Okay. They're trading 5300s right now. JD, come on in. We got some payouts and P&Ls. Let's talk about. There we go. See, 5300s keep holding up here in the ES. JD's ready. We'll bring it in for some P&Ls and payouts.
ES is right at the 15% off the all-time high level. 52.99.75.
All right. There we go. Finally broke through the 5303s. What's up, JD? Come on in. Tapping on some new highs. Still see some sellers at 5300s. What's up, JD? Happy Tuesday, man.
I see it. Happy Tuesday to you guys. Happy turnaround Tuesday, as they used to call it, right, Hogue? If
Turnaround Tuesday.
Yeah.
Turnaround
Yep.
Tuesday. That used to be a thing.
Turn around Tuesday.
All right, guys. We've got some impressive P&Ls from yesterday. Take a look at these live funded traders. First up, Matthew S. trading the Nasdaq.
Damn.
Look at that, $58,096 for Matthew trading the Nasdaq. Matthew's also on our payouts list. He took a little chunk of dough, put it in his pocket yesterday.
Excellent.
Then we got Joswell. Joswell was trading gold in the Nasdaq. Took $32,293 out of gold, $24,415 out of the Nasdaq, $56,707 total in profits for Joswell. These guys just tore it up yesterday. Then we've got Lai, $17,989 trading the ES and the NQ.
Is this the 25?
Brennerin, pretty sure I pronounced that right. Brennerin, trading the NQ also $16,273, and Todd $15,296 also trading the Nasdaq, micro Nasdaq. So big numbers for these traders coming out of the live funded markets. Huge day yesterday and huge numbers for these live funded traders. Couple of payouts to talk about. Where are those payouts? There they are. All right. First up, we've got Roslyn, $70,000 payout going right in the pocket. Nice job, Roslyn. Jessica, $12,000. Eric B, $11,000. Kyle W, $10,000, and Matthew S, who we just mentioned on our P&L list from yesterday.
Order filled.
$58,000 in profits. Put $4,500 of that right into his pocket. So big shout out to Matthew S.
Excellent.
Having a great week so far.
And JD, these traders who have made $5,000 in payouts can come to Top Step TV to join that payout club. We've been talking about this. Michael just talked about it. Every day in TV chat, we're going to drop that payout club check-in form where you can sign up for your exclusive 5K club hat and pin. And just thinking once again here right now, we can only ship traders in the United States, but we are looking to expand this in the future. Thank you, JD.
And I'll send it right back to you guys. Tapping on the ceiling new highs still, or are we pulling
I
it up a
added
little
to my
bit?
position. I'm short basically 1 mini now, 10 micros from 280.
280.
How to build a position.
You did it.
I did it.
Okay.
I did it. It's still a small position than my normal size, but in this market, it's pretty big with this volatility.
This is turnaround Tuesday right here. It's turning
We're
around.
short 3 MES from 285. 3 MES. 285.
You did it! I knew you would. I just knew you would.
Someone was definitely putting some resistance there. The 5300s in the ES. They definitely do not want to go
15%
higher.
off the all-time high.
We're dancing at 5250 in the SPX right now. See if we get momentum through it. Holding.
Nasdaq went right up to yesterday's high.
It is holding.
Okay.
For all you
waiting on that 235 break and hold below.
235 for perhaps a pullback, Baron.
No, I'm
We want to sell through it.
Well, okay, so there's big buyers in that area on Bookmap. So if I want shorts, right, I would want to see that level break and hold below.
Gotcha. Okay. 285s.
I think this moves it's a little extended to the upside, so I'm sticking with my short bias, but I'm waiting on confirmation on that. I'm not just hopping in the short here. But yeah. That's kind of the thought process.
It's right. It's up 4% in Nasdaq.
We found this bit of a
range.
Little resistance here at yesterday's high in the Nasdaq, 361.5.
Well, hitting the wire here real quick here. We've got a lot of talk about trade. We got U.S. Trade Representative Greer talking about the administration wants more market access for agriculture. Also talking about open ideas for other countries to achieve reciprocal trade. Coming from the Chinese embassy in India, they're saying that we're facing U.S. abuse of tariffs, and what they're trying to do here, trying to get India should sort of gang together, stand together to overcome these difficulties. This is what I'm getting over the wire. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie.
No bad news.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Let's see what they try to do with these 5,300s.
Pullback. I think that was basically where I wanted to see the market go right there, and we did not. We held these 280s, 290s, and I am not liking this trade anymore. That was kind of the moment I wanted to see this market sell off. So I'm probably going to take this loss here.
Got to the 5,300s now.
Or even hit my stop loss. Minus 2,000.
All right.
Crude, 76% long.
Nice catch, Eddie. I got the bottom of the hour in 2 minutes, and look at that. What the hell is that?
There's some movement.
Yeah, there is.
I closed it out, and it tanked 60 points.
Oh, it went right back.
Of course,
I
right?
know, but yeah.
There is a tug of war going on with these 5,300s in the ES right now.
Big fat round number. 10,
Yeah, what do you got
15% off the all-time high. Order filled.
What do you got for Delta up here in ES, Hogue?
Nasdaq's up against yesterday's high. Delta in the S&P is positive 70. Whoa. Negative.
Yeah.
200.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Nasdaq negative 600.
Yeah,
Delta divergence.
Yeah, they're trying to cap this thing. They're keeping these 5,300s off. They're trying.
They are.
296 last trade in the S&Ps. 18,315 in the Nasdaq. Dow seeing some buying. Crude pushing higher here. $61.66.
Back in.
There you go. Look at that, Hogue. They won again. 5,300's held. What do you got, Dakota?
Basically an identical position. I'm short 10 from 308 and a half.
308 half. Okay, cool. Jack, we're still what we got?
Short 3.
Hey, we got a minor biscuit here. Minor biscuit. Warm coming out of the oven here. Trade Representative Greer. This is something we have to watch for tomorrow. Higher reciprocal tariffs will go into effect tomorrow. And he's talking about 50 countries are speaking to the U.S. about these right now. So it's something I think that when they talk about hitting the fan, I think it might tomorrow. Back to you, Andre.
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow the 9th? Yep, tomorrow's the 9th. That is the day. Wow, 52.
How many days has it been since liberation?
7. Game a full week. Damn, those 5,300s. Let's trade 52.87. See if the Nasdaq wants to roll over enough. 18,275. Now 260s trade. Baron, what's that price you were looking at? 285s?
235.
275.
Order filled.
235.
235. Get with it, Andre.
What do we have here? We have
20 points lower. ES 52.80 last trade there. Now
It was the tweet you needed.
it's just one's right around the corner, right?
Still trying to hold that 52.50 SPX. We're a little bit below it right now.
How many short, Dakota? Order filled.
10 micros, 1 mini. I'm going to scale out if we do get this sell-off down into towards these lower 200s.
Oh, there it is.
What do you got?
China doesn't want to work.
Eddie just,
Or
Eddie
U.S.
just
trade.
posted it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Yep.
China's not indicated it wants to work towards reciprocity.
All right. Game on. Here we go. 18,255s now. About 100 points lower in the last 6 minutes in the Nasdaq. 20 points lower in the ES in the last 6 minutes. Crude seeing some selling. 50-50 on the tilt.
Nasdaq still resilient here at these 60s, 50s and 60s.
Yeah, that's where we saw big bids come in. So it was between that like 30 to 50 level. So you want to see shorts, right? You want to see it break below that level. Right. That's kind of what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on the rejection. I haven't taken the trade since that morning short didn't play out, or the short on open.
Also short from 285. Right. Tweets coming out. Oh, yeah. It's not indicating that it wants to work towards reciprocity. Okay. Start to fire this thing up. The market isn't really as sensitive as it was yesterday.
That's resilient. I would have thought that would.
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah. Just saying that. I mean, that should roll us over, but we'll see.
Well, they got to wipe out all us shorts first and then sell it off.
I mean,
don't say that, Jack.
I
thought they were wiping them out earlier.
It's Max Payne.
That is
I got wiped out once.
It's a good game. Over the wire here, Greer also seeing that he sees difference between China and other countries that are seeking to negotiate. So what I'm taking here is China sort of dragging their feet or sort of not showing their hand right now.
What a time to be alive, Baron. What a time to be alive, man. Look at that.
I've seen this type of deal. I wasn't trading during the first trade war, like 2018, 2019. I wasn't trading yet. So this is my
one
first
different. Yeah, this one's.
We're going to remember this past month for a long time.
You're going to bore future generations with these stories.
Back in my day.
Once upon a time. Oh, Grandpa.
S&P went 11 points top to bottom.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll hang on.
It did that today.
All right. We'll hang on this trade right now. Kind of in the range a little bit. Obviously, the ranges are wild. We're talking about 80 or 20 point range in the ES right now. 80 point range in the Nasdaq. Hey, very, very cool new added risk controls on TopStepX. We're very, very happy to roll this out. And without further ado, I'm going to throw it to my main man, Eddie. Eddie, hello, peeps, what we're bringing their way. This is very, very cool.
All right, gather around, kids. Gather around. No pushing, no shoving. We're always looking to evolve the TopStepX platform. And today we're launching two, count it, not one, but two new risk management features in TopStepX. Number one, symbol lock. Number two, trailing loss limits. Well, the symbol block lets traders block specific symbols so they can focus on the products that they trade best at. This helps them eliminate distractions and sticks to their plan. Want to stick to trading micros and avoid the temptation of the mini? You can do that with the symbol block. You can find this feature located in the upper setting panel in TopStepX. Additionally, traders now have the ability to set their trailing personal daily loss limits based on realized profits, not just unrealized. Now, this is giving traders more flexibility and customization, allows risk to tighten based on actual close gains, and reduces emotional decision making with the automated drawdown management. You can find this under the trailing PDLL type located in your personal daily loss limit settings panel. And hey, that's not it. We've got tons more coming to TopStepX. So don't run away. Don't walk away. Sit down. Stay tuned. TopStep TV, where you're always going to be the first to know about the new and upcoming features on TopStepX. Booyah! Back to you, Andre.
Booyah!
I like that.
Booyah!
I think we lost it. Lockout symbols. Lockout symbols.
Always improving. Always.
Pretty impressive how resilient this market is up here around 300.
Mm-hmm.
It's freaking me out. One more.
Get any momentum back down towards the lower 200s.
Right here, 328.
Doing the Rick James, man.
Wow. Gold very range bound. Crude oil very range bound.
Yes, and Nasdaq
Hanging on against these
50-50
highs.
across the board. On the tilt,
50-50. Yeah, look at that.
50-50, 50-50. Haven't seen that in a while. Straight up. Like Andre said, tug of war. There you go.
Negative delta in the Nasdaq, 600, positive 300 in the S&P. Nothing real deep as far as delta is concerned. See if we get this thing to roll over for you guys. Order filled.
I do like this trade. I just don't like how resilient it's been. It's this is a 5-minute chart over here on the left. That's
order
30
filled.
minutes right here. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, almost 30 minutes up at this level.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that last one?
Going right back down towards
Nothing but
those
wicks
260s.
above it there, Dakota. Nothing but wicks.
Yes, sir. It is. This doesn't even feel like a big position size though, but this volatility and the scale of the y-axis is so deceiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the range.
Come on.
I know. They found it. '90s up to the 300s, even a little deeper. '80s to 300s in the S&Ps. Last trade 52.94. See what they do if they test these 5,300 evens again.
Markets have been so sensitive to news. Man, I thought that news was going to just roll us over. But
Yep.
I know. Yeah. Interesting. It didn't.
Well, it didn't. We're in a short. That's why.
You sound like a jaded trader. Oh, Dakota, you sound like a jaded trader, man. You're a Jack. You're from home. Yeah. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Good thing though.
4, 5,
You've seen some shit. You've survived.
35.
We've seen a thing. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
That's right.
Like we're looking for a pullback, but yet we have pulled back 100 points from the highs. It's weird. Weird market.
And right back down. Yep, right back down to the 90s here in the ES. Baron still flat, yes?
Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
235s, man.
Yeah, 230 to 250 level break. And
Okay.
I mean, we bounced right out of that. Right, we got down to 250 exactly, bounced right out of it. So I'm just waiting on that break. I want to short it, but I need to see confirmation. And my confirmation is that break of 250, 230 in that area, that 20-point range. We haven't gotten it yet, so I'm just gonna
Baron, Can I ask you, would you let it give up that level and then look for a pullback towards it to get the short? Or are you going to run into the short as it happens?
Wait, what?
It depends. So if it breaks that level strong, I'll just look to get in.
My God.
Right? If I'm using micros, I can have a wide stop.
So I was right with that fucking stop.
Kind of dips below it and then comes back up, it gives me a better entry condition. Right? I'll do that. But I want to be reactionary to the market. I don't want to, do anything. Like it's gonna happen. I'm gonna enter a position at some point, hopefully here soon. But
I was right.
Yeah, I just want to be reactionary to it.
Holy crap!
Thanks. Let's see with S&Ps,
we can break through these 70s.
Yep, 70s in the Nasdaq, 80s in the ES.
506.
282 now, 5280s in the ES. 79's print. Let's see if they can push it lower here. Look at the Nasdaq 280s. They're gonna hold it. Well, he's got to give. Anything until 50-50 also.
S&P and the Nasdaq at 280.
Yes, they are.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Makes our job a little trickier. So we're gonna ES 5278.
No. Rix is 125.
Hey, when the NQ, Jeremy, when the NQ's up 4%, I can't even be upset that Carvana's up 15% today.
Is it really?
Gosh. I mean, all the new cars are going to get more expensive with tariffs, right? So
yeah,
might not be a bad play, going for used cars.
Here we got David Moore in the chat said 5,600 people watching, only 600 likes. Seriously, David Moore, tell the people what to do. Click like, follow, subscribe. Yeah, notify. Thank you, David Moore, for reminding myself. We're locked in on these markets. Appreciate that, David Moore. 5278 now in the ES. 6 is trade.
Hey, a little bit so far.
Where they want to go?
These 50s. This is going to be important. These 50s. 250.
Pulling teeth, man.
Yeah, it is.
What happened? There's so much follow through yesterday. What happened?
We hit 18,300 and just chop city here.
You got to get the Dakota.
50s
here we go. Going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Here we go. There you go. Tariffs.
How about Jerome?
Jerome.
Oh, that one's working.
Jerome.
Here we go. Through the 50s.
Yep. Yes. Okay. We'll delayed reaction to the China headline, maybe. We're talking 11 minutes.
I can't believe that's the case.
I'm grasping for straws here, Jack. I can't. I don't. What took so long?
This is important right here. Is if we get follow through, or if this is just a run of long stops and we reverse.
Oh my!
This is it.
Well, we didn't break our initial balance high as well.
Damn.
So that high could be high today, right?
Are you still waiting for a confirmation, Baron?
Yeah, still waiting on it. I got my book map up. We're seeing sellers come in. I might enter here soon. It does look like there's some trap buying at the highs. But I just want to see how we react to this New York session VWAP and see if we can pull down to that true day open and the overnight VWAP as well.
Okay. 5-minute candle just closed below. I like that.
Order filled.
What does that tell you, Dakota? Yeah, what does that tell you?
It means it's a confirmed 3-bar reversal. So all of that consolidation, we just closed below it. So it's a confirmation. Happy I'm in shorts right now. So let's just see if we get any follow through.
308 Dakota.
Closed out of 1. So let's see if it will give us an opportunity to close out of more.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Buy one for the break.
What just happened there?
Oh,
what is going on?
18,250. That's trade Nasdaq.
Anybody know what happened?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm trying short.
52.
I'm going to reduce my risk. I don't know what's going on, so I'm reducing my risk. And this is a live account. I'm
Order
not going to be
filled.
risking when in this type of environment.
The only thing
Closing
hitting the
out.
wire here is Trade Representative Greer's just continuing what he's been saying all morning.
52.73 last trade ES. Dow's seeing some selling as well. Nothing on the tilt.
I'm only short 4 micros now. I closed off 6, reducing risk when something like that happens. It's not worth having risk in the market.
Huh. Smart, Dakota. Taking profits, yeah?
Yeah. I closed one off in the 20s, then 40s. And I have 4 micros on for a runner.
Order filled.
52.7. All right, Barons, and give us a price when you have a chance.
18,251 with 2 micros.
Wow.
Thank you. 18,251. Let's trade 237. 238 just print.
See money, take money.
And then at the top of the hour here. It's Medi, Daily doesn't speak till 1 p.m. Central. We have a White House press briefing at noon Central.
Nooner.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So nothing on the docket, at least 52.68 now in the ES. Looks like it wants to roll a little bit. Go.
That big pop to me, whenever you see those big pops up or down and they immediately reject, typically it can be just like run of quick stops or just like grabbing liquidity and then it reverses off of it.
Mm-hmm.
We are seeing some sellers step in.
Yeah.
So it looks like we got trapped buyers off that quick little jump up where the chart flagged a bit.
All right, we're starting to see some accelerate now.
I want to see this sustained value below the VWAP, and then this
order filled.
We're still above the 8 EMA on the 15 minutes. If we get below that, we can start to trend downward. But we do have the initial balance size set. Not on this account, but in a different account. Like if I was on my live account, yeah, I would. This to me, I haven't gone over 2 micros on this combine so far in the past 5 days. Just because the market conditions are crazy. I could have passed this combine in 2 days if I was using 3 or 4 micros even. But I'm just using 2. Kind of show people in the Discord, right? I've been doing free streams for this entire thing.
Sweet.
Show them how to properly scale, how to adjust your stops. Show that you don't need this crazy size, right? You can take a week to pass a combine. You don't need to do it in 2 days, right? Even though that option is available to you. So it's more of a like teaching lesson for everyone in my Discord. It's been just free streams, right? I do have a on regular schedule for premium. I am doing like 5 streams a week, but then I'll do 1 free stream a week. That the community votes on what day they want that. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Order filled.
Pushing towards 200.
And then I give out 1 or 2 combine fees a week for member trade of the week. So, there's a member trade of the day. There's 1 or 2 of those a day. I compile them all at the end of the week, and then the community votes on who had the best trade.
Well, I know what that trade's going to be this week. It was that 1400.
Yeah. Last week it was a someone had a
order filled
point. Someone had a 500 point Nasdaq trade last week.
Yes, and yesterday was a 14.
Order
yesterday
filled.
Was a 1400 point winner.
I give it to 2 because there's the 1400 point Nasdaq trade, and then there's a 300 point ES trade.
I mean, both just amazing.
So like,
be hard to top.
Yeah, and sometimes it's tough for me to decide because I'm like, everyone's got great trades, and you're seeing people with like crazy risk to rewards. Sometimes it's like 15 to 1. 20 to 1, stuff like that. And it's like, you guys are taking better trades than me sometimes.
How do they do it?
Order
So they submit
filled.
their trade. They submit you their fills, or what do they do? They submit you the replay. What does that look like?
So in my Discord, there's a channel called Trade Review. So the requirements to win like member trade of the day, they have to show executions or a screenshot of an active position. Gotcha. And then they do a little write-up with their risk to reward, why they took the trade, what they were looking for, what their targets were, if they took partials, if they moved stops, that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, I review them at the end of each day. So around, I'll hop on stream at like 2:45 Central, start reviewing them, then wrap up around like 3:15 Central.
Very cool.
And all those are also posted to my YouTube as well.
Hey, where's this video of you quitting?
Order filled.
We're having trouble finding it. Where is that?
It's on Instagram. Baron Takes Trades.
All right, we're looking.
Come on, that.
Was it in your reels? Okay, we're looking. We're having trouble finding it.
Yeah, it's in my reels. It might be removed from my profile grid. So if you go on my page, and then if you tap that, so it's like the profile grid's like the first page, and then there's like 3 sections.
Those tabs,
right? So it's profile grid, reels, and then tagged. Should be in that second one under reels.
All right. Is it cool if we show it? If we find it?
Yeah, you guys can show it.
Sweet. All right, we'll be looking for that. Let's stay locked in on this trade. 18,200 in the Nasdaq. Jack, we're starting to trickle into these 50s now. 52.55 in the ES.
Yeah, Nasdaq pushing these 190s.
Order filled.
I'm trailing my stop. I might move it back a little bit. The reason being that we're one tweet away from this
turning it around,
going to the stratosphere when Trump says that like they're delaying the 50% tariff thing tomorrow. That could happen at any moment. So I don't want to just like have my stop out there 100 points back.
Order filled.
Yeah, mine is at 298, right above that massive wick. I want to see this thing push into these 80s and 70s. I'll close out. No, two more of these contracts.
It's still a little lower here. 52, 53. Starting to see some selling in the crude. Gold as well. Gold, big turnaround gold. Gold down $7 in the last 60 seconds or so. 2 minutes, I should say. Just a little more selling in the ES. Tilt 67% short in the ES.
Trying to hold these 190s.
What are you short from, Dakota? 308?
296 now. It was 308, but when you're scaling in, scaling out, it changes on the average.
Yeah, we saw big sellers step in on Bookmap, so I'm confident in this short. We do have that initial balance high right at the data highs as well for Nasdaq. ES did break, but I'm liking the short. I'm glad I waited on that rejection because it was a little touch and go there for about 30 minutes if we were going to continue grinding up or what was going on there.
Close out of one at 181.
181. You got 81s? You sure did.
Got 81s. Micros. Remember, these are micros, so
yeah,
there's more liquidity actually here. And, yeah, let's see if we get into these 70s. I'll close out another one. And then I'll hold a runner.
So like that true day sweep down at 17,770. I mean, it's 500 points away or 400 points away. It would be a crazy trade. It would probably win trade of the day.
Hey, Baron, question. You say you saw a lot of selling at whatever price it was. A lot of selling. That gives you confidence in the short.
Yeah.
How long will that confidence remain in terms of time, price movement, and when does that wear out? Or when's it time to cancel something like this? You see a lot of selling, whatever price, we do move lower. How long until that comes and goes? I guess is the question.
If I see us break below this 8 EMA, which we're tapping into it now on the 15, and we continue to hold below it, then I'm fine holding the trade all the way down to my target. But if I see trapped sellers on Bookmap, then I'm going to get out. So I'm using an additional tool that you guys can't see, but it's it's been super helpful for me, at least, right? It gave me confirmation on that break where we found big buyers before, right? So I was waiting for that break of that certain level. We broke it. I got in short. Barely any drawdown on this trade so far.
Beautiful.
And if we do see those trap sellers, right, we get a failed push.
Order filled.
I'm going to use the fib here. I love Fibonacci's, so I use them pretty frequently. If we see trap sellers in this 18025, or I guess 17946 to 18025, we could possibly have a reversal back to the highs. So that's kind of my trading plan. We did have the initial balance set at the highs. I think that could be the high of the day, right? But I'm open to it breaking as well.
Just wait. You're basically what the market tell you. Go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, we're still up 3%.
Order filled.
In the NQ, right? And I don't think any of the news has been that good so far.
Yeah, I'm in. I closed out that last one in one contract. Plus 150 points almost. Here we go.
I mean, yeah.
Volatility. What's insane is I had a 100-point banger last night in slow markets. It just a casual 100 points in slow markets for like 15 minutes was insane too. So we're seeing insane volatility. Morning, night, day is just.
It's got that orderly sell-off feel right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
look into these 30s and 20s.
Look at this. Yeah, man.
I'm going to tighten my stop here. Just manage some of the risk. So I initially had a 100-point stop. Now I've got about a 50-point stop. But I'm open to letting this run all the way down to true day open.
I closed 135. Flat down. I was down 2,000. I'm down 150.
Nice trade. Nice jab, man. Jack, we're still short too, yes?
I just took it off for now. I might try and get back in. So we're up 250, but there was a boner in the MES thing. So we made about $450, I think, on a couple of MES.
Stuff.
I think we call that a Drake candle. That's the younger terminologies. It's the Drake candle.
Man, we gotta keep up, man. We gotta keep up, man.
Order filled.
I was using it to me in this
the patience. Dakota staying in that short as long as he did. Great patience and great patience from Barron, just waiting for his spot there. Order filled. No heat on this. Very nice trade.
I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for micros, that was the daily loss limit for me.
Yeah. Great call. Gotta love the micros.
Yeah. I was down $2,000 trading micros.
Now you're scratched.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
35 seconds.
Welcome to the new trade. Still selling off. Just grinding lower. About 25 minutes ago, we were trading 5,300s in the S&Ps. We are now trading 52.35, 65 points lower. What do we got here? What do we have here? Yeah, we've got some of our live funded traders out there. We got Ming up $49,000. $49,000 live funded trades, real executions up 49,000. We are seeing some red as well.
This is
of course, full disclosure, but yes, shout out to
great,
Ming.
man. This
Hey,
is great.
up
You were in the
48,000
400s.
I'm on that red list. I tried to trade the overnight. Yes, I tried to trade the overnight. My daily loss limit. I'm fine with being
into Aaron. Were you up to watch Aaron trade the London Open?
No, I was not. I'm asleep by then. It's 1 a.m.
Me too. Yeah, I need to stay awake one of these nights. Have an overnight party and tune in to Aaron.
Check out the new.
I do have some people trading on like EST in my Discord, or like there's even some people in like Hawaii. I can't wake up for this New York Open. I'm like, trade the London.
There you go.
If you look at London, typically you see sweeps of those Asia lows and then a reversal or sweep of like a previous liquidity point, or whether that's PM low, AM high, PM high, lunch highs, right? You typically see like a liquidity sweep during London, and then it reverses. So learn to trade that setup and find something that works for you. You don't have to trade New York AM, right? That's the great thing about futures. They're open 23 hours a day. Find something that works for you.
And
There's
then
other
these
people
there,
who are-
these there for the Euro
there's other
session
people
too.
who are in
And
Europe. Yeah.
100%.
It's the beautiful thing about futures. That's why I started slow markets. Is I mean, we just seen it at the beginning, right? When you shouted out, and Andre, where's everybody from? International, all around the world. I mean,
Love
futures
it.
can really fit your schedule. You don't have
Norway.
to sit here during messed up your sleep schedule. For that.
Let's talk about it a little bit more. Eddie, come on in. We're talking about the London Open, Euro trade as well. Eddie, we got tell us more about that. Perfect segue into this. Go ahead, Eddie.
All right, you know what? We've got to talk about this dashboard again here. For those that are new here, we've got this new Top Step dashboard, and every day we're letting more and more traders into the new Top Step dashboard experience. And you know what the thing is? You could be next, of course. What we're offering here on the new dashboard is there's options to bank your resets for future use. If you get a reset, you can save it until you need it. Real-time stats, put a trade in, you can go check on it on your dashboard. It'll be there. Instant Express funded account activation, instant payout deductions. And what's really cool about it is that we've got a lot more room to add more exciting options. And have you heard? These invitations come with a 25% discount on any size trading combine. Now, that's good for up to 5 accounts. You can put the 25% discount on. So we got the link here. We posted it up top in the chat. And if you haven't signed up for the wait list, please do so. All right, this is currently only available for traders in the United States, but soon, and I know this is coming very soon, the new dashboard will be available to everyone. So if you're outside the U.S., you can still sign up to secure your spot. All right, so do that. If you're outside the U.S., click on that link, sign up, and you will get on that waiting list. Also, coming up this week, excitement at its finest. Dr. Brett Steenbarger is coming back to Top Step TV this Thursday, April 10th at 11 a.m. Central Time to sit down with the man, the myth, the legend, our own very own Hogue for another AMA. As a trading psychologist and performance coach, Dr. Steenbarger has a wealth of knowledge to share, and we want you to be able to ask him any question that you would like. We're going to drop a link in the chat that will take you to the website to submit your questions. Remember, first in, first out. If you got a question now, put it in there, okay? Because we do have a lot of questions submitted. So this is going to be great, and we're going to learn a lot more about Dr. Steenbarger. Also, I'm not done yet. Don't go away. Aaron Luce has got a new time here for the London Open. London Open is going to be starting at 1 a.m. Central Time, and it's going to be a 7 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So every day here, Monday through Thursday, London Open.
Order filled.
All right, at 1 a.m. And Deanna's show is not going anywhere. All right, Deanna's going to still be on doing her 3:30 a.m. Show, but it's going to be called the Euro Trade, okay, with Deanna. So we got Aaron doing the London Open, and Deanna right after that doing the Euro Trade. And once again, Aaron starts at 1 a.m. Central, and Deanna starts at 3:30 a.m. Central. So there you have it. And I think I'm going to be able to pass this back to Andre. Andre, back to you.
Thank you, Eddie. Yes. Exciting stuff happening here. Thank you for that, Eddie.
I just realized, speaking of exciting stuff, it just clicked in my head that hide or block certain products is huge for me. I wish I had instituted it earlier this morning, because we'd be up another $170 on that micro trade. When we're on TV, we're looking at a lot of different screens here, and I like to look at the ES ladder and the ES, or like the ES ladder specifically, but I want to be trading MES. And a couple times I have had to just quickly get out of positions because I put on an ES when I mean an MES. And now I've eliminated that. Now if I have the ES open, even if I try, it says it is blocked by the risk setting.
Oh, excellent, Jack.
I've done that before too, where I've meant to trade MNQ and I've traded NQ.
Order filled.
5 cons.
Order
and then
filled.
you
Oh my god.
daily loss limit immediately because you only have like 15, 20 points to stop, right? Like it's.
How much was it?
I've done that where I've accidentally left. I haven't updated it in the DOM feature, so that is a good feature if you're.
Yeah, it's so.
That's great.
It's so friggin' embarrassing to do it in front of 5,000 people, like 3 or 4 times, like I have over the last few weeks. But yeah, it happens. We're multitasking by definition. Here.
No,
yes, we are. Great stuff, Jack.
Oh, you order filled. Do the right thing, though. I mean, you don't want to be the accidental trader. Just get out of it and then get into the position you want.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This trade looks so nice for you.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful. You look at the hourly chart here in the Nasdaq, and it is just a beautiful rejection
60.
of this resistance zone. I mean, it was back a little bit back on April 25th or April 4th. And then yesterday's high, we rejected it. We didn't even run liquidity above. We basically came as close as it gets to touching it and then complete sell-off. So if we can break and continue down, yeah, I do see this thing market possibly
order filled
to 17,900s, lower 900s. Is a nice little zone. What are you targeting? Baron?
Dakota, I believe that big down bar is from when China said they were going to retaliate.
Right here?
I'm targeting open.
Yeah. Yep. That big red bar on the left side there, that's when that happened. So you saw sellers come in and stay there. We came right back up to it and found sellers remaining there.
Come on.
Makes sense. Yesterday too.
Yep. Yesterday too.
But yeah, I'm targeting True Day Open, which that is midnight Eastern. If no one's ever heard of it, there's a draw towards that zone.
Order filled.
Also, whenever we get like close to those liquidity points, right? Those data highs, I will consider that a sweep, right? You see it too frequently where we push up, we're like 5-10 points off the liquidity point, and then we reverse. So I just started considering those liquidity sweeps because some people are going to front run that.
You see this? That's how you work it. Top down analysis.
I'm still inclined to like the shorts. It's just I'm still afraid of. I don't think we end this day without a pause on that 50% tariff, one way or another.
They're going to make another run there. It's one of those orderly sell-offs going on right now in the last hour or so. Last trade, 18,095. Dakota, you're looking for something beneath the 18,000s, or Baron was 17.
Yeah, I mean,
how are we going to do this?
17,000 lower 900s, mid to lower. Maybe we could see a test of 17,890. 17,000. I tell you what, we've changed so many handles. It's hard. Is it 17,000, 18,000? It's hard to keep track of.
I'm looking for 17,776.
Order filled.
My take profit is at 17,822 because that's the 50% for the combine, right? So that's the max I can make per day, right? I'm just going to front run it a little bit, but my overall target would be that True Day.
For those gap traders, do we still have a gap down there from the open last night at 5 p.m. Central, where we opened up? I mean, we closed last night, the end of trading, not the New York session, like 6:29, and we opened up at about 6:50. So technically, there might still be a gap that traders are looking at. I mean, if you're a gap,
I would consider that a gap still, because 629. There's a gap. 629. Where is that low of Asia, or where did that fill till? It looks like there's about 15 points of unfilled area on that gap still. It's tiny considering the ranges, but I would still consider that
19? A19. Where was it?
You'll feel that 1 point gap down from
A44. Where are we?
Yes.
Gap man or a highs man? Let's see.
Yeah, no, that's the low.
We'll have here now.
It's right here.
223.
664.
No reaction, Andre. Okay.
What'd you
That
say?
was pretty
Sorry,
good.
no, I was watching. What was it? I missed it. I was watching this market. See, was about to take. What'd you say? I missed it. What was
I
it?
asked if
Jack?
you were a gap man or a highs man today.
Can you not?
We are about to break that initial balance low. That initial balance low is at 18,059. So if we break that, it is unlikely we revisit that.
Order filled.
So I'm trading towards the higher favored statistical probability.
filled.
Right? We hold that high of day, we hit that true day open. Those are my two main confluences going forward in this trade. Also breaking below we sustained value below the New York session VWAP.
Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations, my friend. Slowly, with the same amount.
So if
Oh
we
my
break that
gatos,
initial
oh my
balance low,
gatos. Where were
pretty damn confident in this trade.
We already took it out in the S&Ps.
Let me see.
So, that helps,
71 short. 71 short.
I'd like to see it taken out on the Nasdaq. If that's what I'm trading, but if we took it
sure.
out,
I
yes,
mean,
it should.
$4.
I would assume it
Yeah,
delivers.
just
So
for
that
reference.
would have been a plus.
Gap
God damn
truthers.
it.
Gap truthers, we are continue to sell off here. It is starting to pick up to the downside here. 52.18 now, 17 straight.
Do this. We could do this.
Yes, Nasdaq coming to overnight VWAP now, 18,058.
Ha 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 ha. We got 2 minutes to wear.
A slow,
Where?
orderly sell-off on this one.
Holy crap. We got it right there.
Not yet, Adam. We're looking for it.
Right
We're
here.
gonna find that video of
Come
Baron
on, where is it?
quitting here. But let's stay locked in on these markets right now. Dow might be leading the way lower here. 39,016. 130 points. Ooh, we're selling coming Nasdaq. Yes, now 52. Man. Down 85 points in the last 45 minutes. London close 18 minutes.
Order filled.
That was really funky at the top of this. Just some resilient buying going on in the face of
Order filled.
everything else.
Oh, when the headline hit.
Right up or there
Yeah.
real quick. But
Order
yeah,
filled.
I'd update. I still update my Discord even though I'm live on here. We're up 200 points on this trade. It's a good trade. We had pretty much no drawdown on it.
Congratulations, Antonio.
we had about
Congratulations.
15 points of drawdown.
Congratulations, man.
But yeah, it
Pull it
looked
out,
like
pull
trend
it out,
line to me.
Dave.
There was big selling at
300
18,196. So going forward, I want that level to hold. If I'm still in the trade, right to the downside. This might be a 400-point trade.
In my combine account.
I'm for it.
Look at that.
All right, let's go.
Look at that.
18,035. S&P's 5210.
68 trades to get back to even.
Good
From
for Peter Tuck.
minus like 300 and change. Okay?
What's Tuck been doing?
So that's how
What's
we
up,
go.
Eddie?
Yeah.
What's Tuck been up to?
He said that we've added $2 trillion in market cap so far today.
Beautiful.
So a huge swing.
I said
back
he was
to the
going
upside.
over there, and he did. Was going to.
He headlined.
Yeah.
He was on the
Oh, he's on
CNBC Sunday,
all the
right?
time. Yeah, he's on the
All the
landing
time.
page
Oh.
all the time now. 2 days in a row. Who?
Yesterday, we,
Just-
974.
yeah. I'm
we
convinced
look at
he
my
poses for
screen
that.
here. Yesterday, we added 2.5, 3 trillion in market cap
Target
in
right here.
about 30 minutes.
398.
And actually, we did that and then gave it up.
844. That's the target.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
From a blue check mark.
Ladies and
from a
gentlemen,
guy
I'm going to
named
step
Bloomberg.
away because this is
All
a
it takes,
victory.
man.
This is a victory for me.
What's going on?
I did
For all of
send
you as well.
the link for the video of me quitting my job and
Man.
the
All right, cool.
agreement.
Thanks, man.
Great.
I think we got it. We'll yeah, if we're loading that thing, I gotta see this. I have not. Want to see how you did it. Were you nervous at all? You're just like ready. I'm out.
I was a little bit nervous, but not crazy.
It had to be done. 18,000. Dow coming up against 39,000, 38,000 handle now. Prince in the Dow.
Will you trail this at all?
Yep.
Stop loss.
I've already tightened my stop. if this next 15-minute candle, if it closes down red, I'll tighten stops again.
Okay. Now I have to ask you this, Baron, because I get this question a lot. Sometimes I even think about this, and these other other traders, my VIP, talking about trading the different
selling.
It's like Asian session, London session, New York session. You have a live account. You have testing combines and doing this, but do you see a difference between when you're trading your combine and your live account? Do you ever think to yourself, I should stop trading a specific session? I know you said you traded your live account earlier, correct?
Yeah. I think for me, so I've been trading Asia, and I think recently, because I've been managing the Discord, I run a mentorship program as well, right? So I've got one-on-one meetings, or I'm teaching classes, or just working on the business side of things. Outside of that, making content, doing all of that, I think